What's up, LEGO fans? DJ Legos here, and today we are taking a look at a 2023 LEGO Marvel set based off of Spidey and his amazing friends. It is the mobile headquarters, and I paid roughly $50 for it here in the United States. Without further ado, let's start deconstructing the set and see how it stacks up, starting as always with the minifigure. First up, we got Spidey, pretty much the exact same version that came in the smaller set we took a look at for this wave. You do have the same hallmarks of the Spidey figures with the short posable legs. You got a nice torso print there with the kind of simplified print there. You do have the glowing spider symbol, which is a gimmick for season 2 here of the show. And the head is the same, and it's very nicely printed. And then looking at the back here, same back torso print and head, just again with that cartoony simple design. Look at Miles, he does come with that Spidey and his amazing friends web piece and red there, so that is very nice. But moving that aside, he does come, there is a stark change with him this wave. The first wave had him with red legs. For season 2, I guess they decided to go with just plain black legs for whatever reason, so that's pretty interesting. Torso print is very nicely done. It's very consistent with his first version, but he does have that glowing spider symbol gimmick from this wave. And the head is the same as the previous release season. Then taking a look at the back, he's got some nice back head printing as well as some back torso printing. It's all very nice, and again, it's very simple and cartoony. Talking about Ghost Spider here, her accessory, she does come with the web line piece in pink there, as well as the web piece for this line in pink as well. But talking about her overall figure, it's pretty similar to her previous one. It's just she as well has that glowing spider symbol. Everything else is pretty much the same as the previous figure. Removing this hood piece, you can get a better look at that torso. Head piece is the same as well. And then flipping her around, you can see back torso printing is really similar to the previous figure, as well as the similar of her not having a back head print, which she is the one figure who could benefit from that, and I don't know why LEGO didn't choose to print there. Take a look at the Rhino. He is the exact same as the previous release season. If you didn't get him then, here's a good chance to get him as well. Would have preferred a different villain, but you know, he's got that nice molded thing for his helmet and shoulder pads, and it's very nicely designed. The horns, however, are painted. But removing that, we can get a better look at his torso print. Again, it's very simplified for the style of the animation that they're going for here. He's got a very cartoony face as well, with a very maniacal smile there. He does come with dark gunmetal legs, but he does come with medium gunmetal a torso that has that print on it. And then flipping around to the back, he's got some nice back torso printing that is kind of obscured by the helmet piece, but he also does not have an alternate head, and I think he really should. That seems to be a recurring theme with all the helmeted characters that should have alternate faces. And finally, the best figure of this set, Black Panther. Surprised we didn't get him in the first wave, honestly, but it is nice to get this version of him. He does come with medium legs and plain black here. He's got a very nice torso print as well, showcasing the kind of kid-like stature and cartoony nature of the show, but you have all the hallmarks of the Black Panther character. You have his necklace, you have the muscle definition, you have all the lines of the suit. It all looks very nice. You also have the big cartoony eyes with all the purple highlights around that as well. And he does come with the standard Black Panther earpiece, and this figure just has a nice shine to it. When the light just hits it right, you can really tell they use silver prints here as well. And then you get some nice back torso printing as well. It's pretty simple. You just get some of the more lines from the front of the suit, and then you get the back half of the necklace. That's pretty much it. Here's the set all built up. Pretty much all you get. You get the mobile headquarters, you get a couple of vehicles, one for Miles, one for the Black Panther. You get a nice little store facade, and then you just get some ancillary builds for a little street detail. Build wise, this is a 4+ set, so you got a ton of big pieces, ton of kind of small ones too, but build wise, nothing too complex. Again, it's aimed at a 4+ demographic, so nothing too complex there. A lot of big pieces as well, so just easy building. So let's start deconstructing this, and we're going to start with the two small vehicles. You got this race car thing for Miles, and you got the Panther Patroller for the Black Panther. So this thing is really nice. You do have some nice shaping here, nice accents of purple. It really looks like the in universe vehicle as well. You got some nice studs here. Some people might get annoyed by that, but I like it. It kind of looks like engine exhaust ports. You got a nice 4x4 area to seat a minifigure. And looking at Miles's car, you do have this nice front bumper here with the print. Again, with 4+ sets, there are no stickers, so everything that you see from this point forward is going to be a print. It's very blocky with this build, and it does have some nice shaping to it, so it does get the job done. You do have a nice steering wheel to give some detail for some driving, a nice 4x4 area to see a minifigure as well. And that's what Miles and the Black Panther look like, each seated in their own vehicles. It's pretty easy to get both of them in there. With Black Panther, it's a little bit more finagling to get his hands on the handlebars there, but that is pretty part of the course with any of the ATV builds Lego does with those style handlebars. So, and it's also pretty easy getting them out as well. With the leg style that these figures have, that 4x4, which is normally a pain for regular figures, is pretty easy removing these. Next up, you have all this random stuff, just create street scene. So you got a garbage can piece, just set anywhere. You also got this egg piece here, just set it anywhere. You got a barricade build, which is pretty simple, uses a handful of pieces. Again, very simple. You can put it anywhere. Main part of this section is this little egg launcher thing that Rhino's supposed to have to shoot at the team there and just create general chaos. So you do have a couple stacks of boxes, which is pretty nice detail. You also have some type of build right there. Kind of looks like a soda can or something. Don't know what it's supposed to be, but use your imagination. You do have an egg piece there as well, and you do get a disc launcher with this set. And you do get two of those splat pieces that were introduced last year. And also introduced last year is this egg print. So it's very nice. It's kind of a cartoony sunny side up egg, but it is very nice. It does attach to any stud, so you can put it anywhere, but you can also, this launcher, you pretty much just have to have a finger on here, and with these split pieces that you kind of have to push them really hard from the back, and then they just go flying. So it's a pretty fun play feature. Next up, we got a little bit of street detail with a store, just to give you something to play with and give some more fodder for kids. You got a very nice usage of colors here with the cool yellow, the teal for the doors, some orange. I love the lime and white for the awning there. You do have that really cool print of that 24/7 print for the store there. That's very nicely done. You do get a window here that can open to the front. Lot of stud space out on the front here to pose minifigures. You do get a barrel, and in that barrel you do have Lego's bread piece there just stuck out there for a customer to bring that in and buy. Door is at the angle piece, which is pretty uncommon and pretty new in that color, but you do have a stud there. The door opens pretty easily. On the roof you do have some vents for some detail, probably for ventilation or for anything. Flipping this around to the inside, you do have a crate right as you walk in that has a simple build there representing a tomato or whatever you want to imagine it as. You got a little checkout area here with a nice representation of a conveyor belt just to set merchandise on, and you do have a key button for taking the money. And then in this window space here, you do have a couple of items for sale. You do have this box of cereal, which is brand new, very nice print here. Very useful too. You got, I'm guessing it's strawberry flavored with a picture of the strawberry as well, but that is very useful print. You also get the updated milk carton print as well. No top on it and just sitting out there on the shelf, so I'm going to assume it's supposed to be boxed milk or condensed or something. However, the print on that is inexcusable. It's very bad, and Lego is a premium product. We should expect more of these prints, and they have proven they can do it, but we just need to keep harping on them. That is just inexcusable to me. And then take a look at the namesake of the site itself, the bulk of what you pay for, the mobile headquarters. It's very nicely designed, very accurate to the show. However, you do have the little spider legs on the side here being printed instead of built. That's understandable given that this is aimed at a 4+ demographic. You do have some nice wheels on the side here. Those are brand new mold for 2023, and they've only been in a handful of colors so far, but they're very nice. You do have that 2x2 round area to attach studs, so a lot of building potential with that. You do also have a new mold for the front of the vehicle as well. You have some nice shaping up here using some existing elements as well. Very nicely done. All the prints on this are very nicely done as well. Nice quality. This lifts up. You can get into it, and you have a little seating area for a minifigure. However, downside, you could have easily put a steering wheel or a control console or something right here in front of the seat. It does not impact the closing in any way or shape or form. Just looking at the interior of this, you could have easily put something in there for that. Looking at the side here, you also have that nice printed logo for all the team's logos there as well. Back of this thing, you do have a web here covering the back side. This doesn't look that great, but again, 4+, you're kind of limited on parts you can use, but this does fit both vehicles in there. You just can put and they go pretty much all the way to the front seat there as well, so you can pretty much fit both vehicles. Close that back up. The web here kind of blocks them from coming back out, but it's not really that secure, but it does look pretty nice, and they're pretty easy to get out. You just tip it up, slide them out. And that does it. For extra pieces, we pretty much get the usual suspects of studs and Technic pieces. You do get an extra one of the Baraki eye, which is pretty nice, and you do get an extra one of the earpiece for Black Panther. In the effort to be environmentally friendly, of course, Lego gives us 3 instruction manuals of wasting paper. I get it. Lego wants kids to build this with their parents. you can easily do that if one is building something else than the other one. You don't have to share the instructions. I fully get it, but don't say you're environmentally friendly if you're just going to waste this much paper. First instruction booklet builds the mobile headquarters in Spider-Man. Second one builds the convenience store and all the little builds there. And third booklet builds the 2 small vehicles as well as more of the street builds. Back of the first instruction booklet supports the part list as well. This features the product feedback thing on the back with the QR code and the generic minifigure. Back of the second booklet just features a cross-sell for all the currently available Spidey and His Amazing Friends sets. And then the last booklet doesn't feature anything, but on the back of the cover it does feature this Rebuild the World promotional thing where it encourages kids to be more creative with their Lego building. So I appreciate that. Take a look at that box. It's a typical $50 to $60 size. You got the Lego Marvel logo in the corner there. Big 4+ in the corner as well there, just letting you know who this is aimed at. You got a nice product shot of the set in action. Minifigures down at the bottom. Upper right corner you do have the little call out of what Marvel property this is based off of. Top of the box you do have Miles sporting that actual size reference, as well as that Lego Marvel style of the comic book brick paneling. With the Spidey sets, they just have all the figures released of the various characters. And then back of the box you just have that typical style of 4+ sets showing everything included in the set, letting parents and kids know how simple the build process is. Different shots of the set in action and various play features, as well as I really appreciate them showing that you can connect the 2 web pieces together to capture a minifigure. I really appreciate that. They didn't do that much with the first wave, so I'm glad to see it here. So getting my final thoughts, I started out really liking this set, and then slowly problems started to reveal themselves. They're more nitpicky problems than anything, but getting into it, the build, I really like the build. You get a lot of stuff here. Some of the builds are simple, but again, that is the nature of 4+ sets, so I'm not going to dock it for that. Very easy to build, very easy to rebuild if anything falls apart. Built, I'm going to dock it a little bit for not having the steering wheel or controls or anything for behind the mobile headquarters. At least I remember that for the 2 vehicles for Miles and the Black Panther, but really would have liked to have seen that. That's the only nitpick in that department. Minifigures, again, I really wish that Ghost Spider and Rhino had the alternate faces. I don't understand why for this entire sub-theme of characters that have covering to cover an alternate face don't, and then to see like characters like Green Goblin get alternate faces, it's just inconsistent to me. So there's that. And then quality, again, I'm going to harp on this till I'm blue in the face, but Lego really needs to get their quality control, at least here for the States, because I've seen other countries like have better quality than what we do in the States, and for some odd reason in the States we just let it slip by, and I don't understand that. We should really be expecting better out of the factories that produce the sets for us here in North America. We really should. We pay a premium price for these sets, and that does bring me into the price here of $50. Now, on the surface, much like every other 4+ set, you get the constant complaint of price to part value, and I'm going to keep harping on this, but Lego, with their 4+ line, they use big pieces. They make the builds really, really simple for that freshly out of Duplo to now getting into the system. They want it they want these sets to have like low piece counts, so fresh builders can easily build it no problem, with some slight help from their parents. But $50 for the set, the value's here, in my opinion. It may not look the greatest price to part ratio, but the value is here. You get a substantial build with the mobile headquarters. You get a convenience store and a bunch of random street details. You do get the 2 vehicles. Yeah, the value's here. I can see it. So yeah, $50 is not that out of the realm of possibility for the set here in the States. And I think that this set is very worth that price. So all things considered, this set does get a 9 out of 10 me. If you have a massive Spider-Man fan in your household and they're a young builder, they're going to enjoy this. I think mock builders are going to get a lot of interesting and new pieces to get uses out of. So that does it for my opinion on the set. Comment below, let me know. Subscribe to the channel if you like this content. Always look forward to having more fanatics like me. And until next time, brick on.